Hi, this is Susan Tolliver, and I'd like to respond to Sarah's vlog about National Common Core standards. Sarah, I do agree with a lot of what you said about National Common Core standards. I do not think that we should adopt National Common Core standards, and I know that most states have. Now, I live in a state, Virginia, that has not adopted those. We still have our state standards, and our Department of Education is always revising those. It's an ongoing process, so they're always revising their standards. In fact, this year they are adopting different math standards. Um, However, I do think that even with those, I have problems across the board with standards um, as far as relying heavily on them and making those the only instrument of measurement. I think that's a bad idea. I think that there are too many factors involved with those scores. Teachers are teaching to the test itself. I think that also, if you think about education and standards, and the fact that teachers are supposed to be differentiating, their instruction so that we can all touch those diversity and those various learning styles and various differences in our students, but yet we expect them to know the same things at the same time. And I think when you're dealing with human beings, then that's really not a very realistic thing to look at. So I really think that standards, that the education system itself really needs to look at standards and see if there's possibly other measurements that could be used besides just national standards or even state standards. I also think that if they are adopted by all the states, that maybe it can be done gradually so that we don't go from one thing to another all at one time and just make it a gradual thing, a gradual change rather than um, all or nothing type of thing. So I just wanted to say that I do agree with Sarah about that, and I think that states should have control over their educational systems rather than the national government. I do think that that's important. States need to have that power. They have that knowledge of their own citizens and their own students, and I think it should stay at that state level. And that's my opinion about national core standards. Thank you.